Hello traders, this is Mac Billion. Today is October 8, 2015. Let's talk about the market. Today, Alcoa officially started earnings report season. I saw the report. I don't like the report. It's really bad. Even though Alcoa is not a big mover after market reports, the report is really bad. So that's going to give me a clue of what's going to happen. If you can see here, this is the S&P mini futures. And this is the daily chart. You can see here is heading to this top right here, which is the Fibonacci 2032. 2032. So that's huge resistance, and the bears are gonna be there waiting for the bulls to get this market down. So now that Alcoa start bad, I'm sure it's not gonna go down because that's not what Alcoa usually do to the market. You know, if it's good, the market doesn't go up, or if it's bad, but it is an alert for many traders to be caution. So if we get here, because any catalyst, any blue chip like IBM, Apple, any big company can report good and can make the whole market rally, but as soon as you get to the resistance, that's when it's the real deal. Because the bears are going to be waiting there because they know the economy is not good, and the bulls are gonna take over from there, and the bears are gonna take this down. So keep an eye on this level 2032. That's huge resistance there. Even though DMI is bullish, but let me tell you a secret. Technicals are worthless in earnings report season. What moves the price is the reports. The reports are good, you're gonna rally. The reports are bad, the market's gonna go down easily. So no, don't look at the technicals because you're gonna lose money because this is earnings season, and what it matters is those numbers and the projections for the next year. If the big companies start saying, no, yeah, we make some money this quarter, but I'm not projecting that we're gonna make a lot of money next quarter, boom, it's gonna go down. So keep an eye on those reports. So now let's talk about Apple. Apple, as you can see here, is still inside this triangle, symmetrical triangle, and it break down the triangle today. This support right here. So if you go down below today's low, which is 108.21, this thing is gonna for sure finally gonna go to 103. That's the level that I have been watching. However, because the earnings are coming in the 27, usually any day, you know, it can go here down and it start to going up and probably go to resistance of 110 again, because that's what Apple usually do. So that's hard to trade one breakdown right here when you know the report is coming, because if you buy puts right here, then any day is gonna gap up just for earnings expectations, and then you get a loss because you cannot close your puts when the market is closed. So let's wait for the report and trade the report, because I'm neutral here. Now let's talk about Celgene. The same, I'm gonna trade the report. It's inside this symmetrical triangle. Not much to see here. Just wait for the report and we're gonna make a decision if we're gonna trade a triangle, which is up, and we bet that it's gonna go either direction, but we're expecting a big move more than 7%, or we can just choose a side, up or down. Based on the chart, I like to go up. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook the same. I like Facebook. Look at this beautiful chart. It looks like it wants to break out right here and it wants to continue. And I keep saying I like Facebook. End of the year, 120. I think it's gonna go there. I think it's gonna break finally the 100 and it's gonna go. So I'm sure it's gonna trade right here until when the report comes, and boom, it's gonna go up, because I'm planning to go long in this one. So keep an eye on that one. DIA, the same. Look at this. He's heading to this resistance right here, which is the Fibonacci 171. The same. Just watching. Just watching on that one. GG, Gold Corporation. Look at this. Inside this beautiful falling wedge, but he doesn't want to break down. He doesn't want to break out. So if he fell right here, when he gonna go? He's gonna go to $11. So let's wait for the breakout to see if we can trade the gold there. Now let's talk about another falling wedge. I have another falling wedge. This is APA, Apache Corporation. Look at this beautiful falling wedge. the same, it's still inside the wedge, but I'm waiting for the breakout or the breakdown. Maybe we can trade the fail. If you fail right here resisting, you're probably gonna go to $30. So now let's talk about the spider. The spider now, it looks like a box right here. The top is 203, the bottom is 187. So that looks like a box because this resistance 203 was the one when the market break down in August 24, when it break down really hard. So many traders are going to be waiting for that resistance. If bulls take over that resistance, we're going to make new highs. So keep an eye on 203. 203 is our entry to go long. The chart and DMI looks bullish right now, even though ADX is heading down. So it probably moves sideways right here, waiting for some good report to take that over and move higher. Now let's talk about another one. Let's talk about Twitter. I was tempting to enter Twitter on this breakout confirmation, but I say no, it's too close to earnings. It's 10.27. Maybe it's gonna go to 33. It went up too easily, so I don't want to trade any technicals right here in this earnings season. I'm just gonna trade my earnings, so keep an eye on the earnings. I'm gonna trade Twitter for the earnings report too. So let me show you what I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade all these 21 companies. The earnings report, I have the day right here, and this is after market close. They report, all report after market close, and I think this is the ones that I like. They're probably gonna make big moves. We wanted to look for one that moves 20-25%, and this is the one that's gonna take a lot of money to us. I'm talking about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000% profits. Not all of them are gonna pay us. We gonna have losers. Actually, probably 50% losers. So the play here is to put the same amount of money on each trade. Let's say we put $2,000 on each trade. If we go strangle or straddle, which is we buy puts and calls, then you put $1,000 in puts and $1,000 in calls. That's how I play. So the same amount of money, and you have to play all of them. You can paper trade this so you can see how it works, because it's not about getting all rights, it's about getting the big one or getting a couple big ones to generate good money for us. So this is everything for today. Trade on.